Okay, so this is my computer software assignment for Computer Apps Block C for Mr. Tony's class. So the first software is Diablo 3, and this is a game which I will want in the future, and this is for Mac, as I am running a Mac right now. My second software is Hearthstone, and it's addition to Heroes of Warcraft. It is a software which I'd like right now, also for Mac. This is software number 3, World of Warcraft Mist of Pandaria, also for Mac, and it's a software which I would like right now. So here's a brief description of Diablo 3. It's an action and dark fantasy role-playing game in which you choose one of the in-game classes and further expand the capabilities of the characters. It's developed by Blizzard Entertainment. Hearthstone is an online and in-beta mode game which has been recently released by Blizzard Entertainment. It's closely related to World of Warcraft. Brief description of World of Warcraft, Mists of Pandaria. It is the 4th edition of the World of Warcraft set. It is a widely played game and also developed by Blizzard Entertainment. For Diablo 3, these are the graphic card support, as it is important for games like gaming softwares to have these kind of graphic supports and video card supports. For ATI and AMD, Radeon, GeoForce HD 4000, Radeon HD 6770M, and so on. And as for a Mac Pro, GeoForce 8800 GT would also work. For NVIDIA, GeForce GT 650, GeForce GT 330M, GeForce 3T0M, and so on, and GeForce 8800 GT Mac Pro would work. For Intel, you'd require HD 4000 or HD 3000. For video card support, it's exactly the same thing, except you have an addition on this of HD 5000 on Intel. Hearthstone graphic and video cards are not featured on the website. For more information, you can check out the following link. For World of Warcraft, the video card and graphic card are not featured on the website, similar to Hearthstone. You can also check the website for more information. The Diablo 3 system requirements for a Mac require the minimum OS version of Mac OS X 10.7.5. The recommended one is Mac OS X 10.8. The minimum processor required is Intel Core 2 Duo. The recommended processor is Intel Core 2 Duo, but suggestions would be further exceeded by any other Intel Core power processor. The minimum memory you require is 2 GB of RAM. Recommended would be 4 GB of RAM. You must have 12 GB available HD space on your Mac. The internet, you'd require a broadband internet connection. You need a DVD-ROM area so you could actually install the game, and a minimum resolution of 1024 by 786. Hearthstone system requirements for Mac are the minimum is Mac OS X 10.7 and the recommended is Mac OS X 10.8. Minimum processor is Intel Core 2 Duo and recommended is Intel Core i3 or better. The minimum memory is 2 GB of RAM and recommended is 4 GB of RAM. Storage is 3 GB available HD space and broadband internet connection, as well as a resolution of 1024 by 786 minimum. Now for World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria, the minimum OS version should be Mac OS X 10.7 and recommended would be Mac OS X 10.8. The minimum processor is Intel Core 2 Duo and the recommended one is Intel Core i3 or better. Minimum memory for World of Warcraft would be 2 GB of RAM, recommended 4 GB of RAM. Minimum video, NVIDIA GeForce 8600M or ATI Radeon HD 2600. Recommended would be ATI Radeon HD 5600 or better. The storage which is required is 25 GB available hard drive space. Resolution is 1024 by 786 minimum. All in all, a computer that could run all three of these software would be the following: the Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch Retina display. You can check the link, find more information. Here's an image of the Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch. The specs of it are 2880 by 1800 resolution, a processor of 2.7 GHz quad core, along with the Intel Core i7. It can boost up to 3.8 GHz, and you are given 6 megabytes of shared L3 cache. Memory is 16 GB of RAM, 1600 MHz DDR3L onboard memory. Storage 512 GB. Graphics and video: Intel HD Graphics 4000, NVIDIA GeForce GT 650M with 1 GB of GDDR5 memory, and automatic graphics switching. This is the minimum requirements in the following games. Internet, which is provided, is 802.11n and Wi-Fi wireless technology. Thanks for watching. Papa, I was recording.